Oh, we're recording. Excellent. I'm going to ignore the gods for now. The only who
Can we? Really? Let's see if we're true.
No, you can't ignore the gods. You're a shaman. Shaman. Whatever.
They're in your head.
You're the god's bitch. You're the spirits' bitches. Okay. So, quick recap of the story that we're about to start. I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to point to you. You're going to say your name. You're going to say your class. And I'm going to say your importance to the village.
Altros.
George, you are?
Altro.
Okay.
Badger, Shaman.
Okay.
Third in line to the present head shamanship.
Okay. And how's your family?
Dirt poor. In fact, we envy the dirt.
You're dirt. You're just not that fancy good dirt.
No, we're the stuff that's only at the edge of the rice paddy, not deep in it. So
Yeah. So your family is constantly pushing you forward to.
Oh God, yes, because I'm the one with the sight that they go, ooh, finally something noteworthy in the family.
He was born under a good sign, and it pretty much meant that he could see the spirits. So,
and it meant I was screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. Life expectancy of most shamans is about 5 years once they get to the top of the totem. Because they piss off one of the spirits because the spirits are fickle dicks. Alright, Alli, what are you playing?
I'm playing Yumi. She is a rogue. Fox rogue. Mm-hmm. And she is the daughter of the tea shop owner.
Okay. Marc.
I'm playing Rowen. He's a wolf Hengokai.
Okay.
He's the son of the head of the town guard.
What class are you?
Warden.
Okay. Trish.
Which means you have a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
Daddy issues?
Most definitely.
Trish.
I'm Tonei, the Lynx Artificer.
And your father's a town drunk.
Woo.
I'm just going to point out that the artifacts you make and stuff like that, he doesn't like them. They don't have spirits.
Yes.
You trick the spirits, and it does stuff. And he doesn't like that.
It's just not right.
You're supposed
Extra annoyance value.
You're supposed to prostrate yourself in front of the spirits and to beg them for their help.
No, that's what I'm there for.
Exactly.
And then people are supposed to support me for doing that.
I get spirits all riled up in prankstery.
Yep.
No, actually, personally, I think she beats the spirits out of the items she's making.
Probably.
Like she keeps hitting them with the hammer. Would you want to be inside something being hit with a hammer all the time? See, we don't do that as shamans.
Way to go, Trish.
Yeah, way to ruin it for the rest of us.
It wasn't me for once. Hooray!
Oh, believe me, eventually it'll be you.
Boom!
More than likely.
Okay, so you four are from the southern village of Southern Lotus.
I'm not the most southern village.
No, you're not the most southern village. There are 3 other villages further south than you. One of which is a resort-type village known as Heartsong. It is the one directly south of you. You get a lot of travelers that go through your village, going to there because it is the equivalent of a very respectable paradise. It is not super expensive, but if you really want to go somewhere, you go up north, etc. You are all under the great Empire Ox, the family who has been ruling Spirithearth's conquered regions for over 300 years. Not a predator, actually. He's actually a giant ox. Some say he's 9 feet tall and 7 feet wide, and that he is so massive that
and he has a weight problem.
No one says that. If they say that, they die. Some say that a simple hoof strike against the ground can cause entire armies to fall at their feet. But, of course, these are just legends.
Of course.
None of us have seen it.
Hardly anyone has seen it. Let's be honest. So it's a normal day. You're all going about your normal business. Poor Altro is at the Grove of 1,000 Whispers, talking to minor spirits who are giving him their daily complaints about how, this family isn't leaving any food for us. They're supposed to leave a food under the door. There's supposed to be at least 3 or 4 crumbs there, but we found none. No crumbs, none whatsoever. And they're constantly bickering. It's the equivalent of...
Which means it's basically being helpline.
Yes, you are helpline. Have you tried rebooting it? Have you turned it off and on?
You tried turning it off and on again?
Yes.
Yeah.
The tea house is its common busy self. You're serving customers, and customers are chatting about their day and socializing generally well. You're doing your training, Rowen. Your father is watching you out of the corner of his eyes. He deals with paperwork and all of this good
You
stuff.
feel his judgmental gaze on you. It's like, oh, why can't I satisfy him?
And Trish, unfortunately, Tonei, your father stumbled home drunk late last night, and by stumbled I mean was delivered by the
Wheelbarrow?
wheelbarrow by the town head guard's son, who told you to keep an eye on him. You had locked the door. You were pretty sure you had locked everything in his room, except the window, which you found opened and the drapes somewhat fluttering. Your father is so much fun to deal with.
Didn't even bring me home any bottles to tinker with, did he?
No.
Damn
Well,
it.
he brought one bottle, but he's clutching it very tightly.
Won't let it go.
And there's still some liquid in it, but the liquid seems to have kind of
Congealed?
congealed a little.
It's not and just at a guess, it's not an explosive type of liquid.
It could be. You don't know. You would have to pry the bottle away from him.
Not
It-
that strong.
Even the town guard couldn't do that, so.
That being said, as you're going on through your normal
Do
day,
that.
I'd like you. I'd like you all to roll perception.
Passive? No, it's insight.
if you want, you can use your passive perception, but I would prefer if you roll it.
You got to roll my die.
I'm focused on the bottle. I'm trying to figure out what's inside of it without taking it away. I'm going to figure out a way to explode it and get the bottle out of his hand that way.
Paw, paw, tink, tink, tink. Nah, nah, nah.
I guess I could use my passive.
Little bit of
but I
kitty
can't
form.
die.
I actually rolled it, so it was only 11. 9 plus 2.
Okay,
No, not
who rolled
kidding.
above 10?
Yeah, you're funny.
You're,
You
I
didn't
got a
beat me.
16.
Okay.
6.
you actually put the hammer in your eye?
No,
No, I'm focused on the bottle.
Yumi is too busy serving customers and chatting them up, and Tonei is far too busy with the bottle to realize what's going on. But Rowen and
upside down at the
Altro,
moment.
as you're doing your daily routine, you kind of hear the sound of footfalls in perfect unison.
Marching?
Yeah, almost like marching.
Uh-oh.
You haven't heard that ever
Drill
around.
scheduled for today.
Yeah, there was no march scheduled for today, but this sounds like more than just the 12 guys they have generally on patrol that are being trained.
That's actually disharmonious towards the spirits, because that's too regular, too mechanical. Sorry. Too mechanical. This is not right.
The ones that were bitching, by the way, kind of scattered when they started hearing the rump, 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 rump of the marching. So on the right side, you're off helpline.
Wrong side is something's even bigger help is coming.
Classy.
So, Rowen, Altro, what do you do?
I will cast my gaze in the direction. Can we tell which direction this is coming from?
Oh yes, it is. It's coming from the north.
I investigate.
Okay.
Let's flip it upside down.
And,
I will
yo,
trail along after him. I won't lead him. I will let the big guy with the pointy stuff go first.
He's nowhere near you.
Oh, okay.
He's at the equivalent of what passes for a barracks in this podunk town.
Okay, well, I'll wander to the north, very cautiously looking, you know.
You're not the only two. It seems like half the town has come out and is just prairie dogging, watching this strange display of
Any
what appear
literal
to
prairie
be...
dogs? Any literal prairie dogs?
Yes, 2 or 3 that pop up immediately. No, there are some. But there's an army, or lack of a better term, there's about 20 people, phalanx, walking through with pikes in hand, walking in perfect tandem surrounding one guy. Very strange. Very, very strange. I'm going to point this out. At this point, they've passed your window, and now you've noticed them.
I would have to. The liquid would have started moving
Yes.
all silently.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Whoa, wait. Stretch up the window.
Yumi, the person you were talking to suddenly stops talking and is just staring outside the tea house.
They're ignoring you.
I look to see what they've caught their attention.
You watch some men dressed
New
in
men.
imperial armor
New men.
just marching right down Main Street. This is new.
We have a main street?
It's the one street.
Let's say we have a main street.
Well, they're pretty much walking. They've avoided the entire rice paddy because you guys have a tier-based village.
It's a dirt path that goes through the middle of town.
Yeah. The middle of the lower part of town. They pretty much have to go around the rice paddies because they're not going to march through the rice paddies, and they have to go through down here. They drop by the EMP, the Imperial message post, and the guy in the middle gets out and walks in. Yeah.
What was it? Was the guy in charge being carried in a pack or something?
No, he was just walking. It was some kind of hare individual. You're not exactly sure. But a few minutes pass, and he comes out, and they just start marching north. They just go back the way they came. It's very strange. Everyone's watching. The entire town at this point is just like...
Goppers.
What? Yeah, rubbernecking and, stuff like that.
Well, that's going to be the subject of conversation for
The next
weeks
month.
to come.
I'm going to go into the imp.
You're going to the imp? All right. You walk into the imp. Yokai is behind the counter, and he seems a little frazzled.
Cat's going to try and come up.
Yes, of course, he's going to try and come up. Stop it. No. Bad cat. Ah.
Bad horse?
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse. Yes. Yokai is standing at the counter, and he seems kind of like completely lost his mind at this point.
Is this a coup excuse?
What?
Coup excuse.
Like COUP?
Take over the government. Yay! Power of the people. No.
Possibly. You haven't asked. Altros, are you even going into the location, or you're just standing out and being like, no, not my business?
Well, it's obviously stuff to do with orderly empire, and
Yeah.
spirits aren't that helpful in the orderly empire.
No, they're not.
Don't you want to know what kind of trouble the Empire's going to get you in?
Anyhow, Rowen.
So what was that, Yokai?
Apparently, we're 3 weeks behind on our reports. I don't understand it. We sent everything up. We haven't received anything. It doesn't make sense. They said that they're going to be checking in on us. This has never happened.
Are we the only ones that are behind our reports?
Well, as far as it goes, the Self sends us our reports. We send their reports forward. They haven't sent us anything, so it's not our fault. It's them. They're behind, not us. Them. It can't be our fault. It's not us. He is like completely lost at this point. He's stammering.
He is passing the buck furiously.
He's trying to point the finger like them. Those guys, take their heads.
Somebody said heads will roll, and he's taking it literally.
Look, it's no big deal. Just don't stress out about a couple of reports.
You don't understand. They need these reports. These are the frontier lands. They need to know everything that's going on here. If there's any kind of dispute going on, the Emperor might come down himself and deal with us. Do you know what that means? We're dead, man. That's what it means.
Game over, man. Game over.
Pretty much. He's freaking the fuck out.
So we haven't gotten the reports coming from the neighboring villages?
No.
Have our reports made it through to them?
Yeah. Apparently, we're perfectly fine. We're the last one that actually makes it. They're telling us that we have to sort our crap out, or else they're going to come back and they're going to deal with us. I don't like that idea.
Well, I guess we'll have to go. We should probably make contact with the other village and see what's going on.
Oh, that's fine and dandy for you to say, but, we don't go south for a reason. The wall is to the north. Going along the path is just asking for yourself to get eaten by the spirits or wolves or whatever the heck's out there these days. Rowan's like, really?
I'm right here.
Sorry. He is a bit of a... he's a gopher. So he's kind of like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean, wolves, like you. I meant, I eat wolves.
Those scary wolves.
Yeah, the scary wolves.
Oh, wait.
Dig.
Yeah.
Dig. Shovel.
Dig. Foot and mouth.
He's basically dissed you already.
Yes. By accident.
Well, have you sent messages to the other villages?
Sure, but we only sent our messengers north and he's gone. He's going to be back next week. Unless he got stopped by those guys. I mean, I don't know. We send weekly messages. We're waiting for him to come back. And if we send him to the south, Well, then we're going to be 2 weeks behind on our messages. And it's going to get even worse. You know how Oba is with his reports. If he gets wind of this, oh my lord. Oh, the spirits. I gotta pray to Mother Octavia. I gotta get this sorted out. Shop closed, get out. He just shoves you out, and the door slams.
I'm trying to picture something the size of a gopher pushing at the butt of a wolf.
Remember, they're all about the same size. It's a very large gopher. And this is for comedic effect.
Well, yeah, humanoid forms are just within this set range.
Yeah.
I found the absolute minimum of that to use.
So you're pretty much pushed down on your heels, and the door slams behind you, and you feel the card that says "open" just swing to closed almost immediately.
And then the nail.
Would it be typical to be in humanoid form, hybrid form, or
there is no humanoid form as far as it's concerned. It's all hybrid form.
Or
so
full.
Picture. I'm trying to think of a good example. Picture
the
Kung Fu
typical,
Panda.
Yeah, the typical humanoid animals.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphics.
Anthropomorphic. You have the anthropomorphic and you have the animal form. Most people consider being an animal form to be very intimate. You don't do that with just anyone. No, not intimate as in sexual. It's like intimate.
I'm just picturing some
personal versus public.
You have some, I don't know, crazy cat on a street corner suddenly changes into its cat form, flashing. And runs off.
Rowan's like, God damn it, just running down the street chasing the cat with a broom.
It's probably me, because I was just about to turn to my cat form and slide out the window to not wake up Drunky.
Your father? Drunky?
Drunky.
Okay, so let's go around. Rowan, you get pushed out. Let's go with... Tonei.
I push open the window, slide out in my natural form just to make it faster, turn back, close the window.
For fun, roll your d20 on sneak.
Okay.
DC 15.
We should be cool. No, her father's dead drunk.
25. Like a cat.
With nimble grace, like some kind of feline.
Not even including whatever I get from my animal form, because I don't know what that is.
She lands on her feet?
Yes. You slink out just
Close the
as
window and
you've been
find some
trained
way to-
so many times to not wake up your father.
Find some way to jam it from the outside so that he can't just get the window open too easily.
Yeah. You place one of the rain barrels in front of it.
At least he'll get
He'll
washed.
think it's night even when the sun does come up.
Exactly. So you're out.
I'm just-
You watch as the last bits of the Imperial Guard are heading back north.
Thump, thump.
Kind of. You've never seen armor so shiny. Even Iowa's armor didn't have that kind of luster behind it. It's like they've never seen battle in it.
It's like all they do all day when they're not marching about is polish this stuff.
Yeah. It would be great if you could get your hands on some of that. I will be honest.
Maybe someday.
Polish their armor constantly. Metal being rubbed all day.
I presume the tea house would be the equivalent of like local tavern. No, there would have to be local tavern.
Well,
It's
the
across the
tavern's
street.
across the
It's
street,
right across
the
the
Honey
street.
Gourd.
Main Street,
But it's
Fortune
disreputable.
Feather, the Honey Gourd.
Actually, where does her father go?
If
Your
he
father goes to the Honey
If
Gourd.
he goes to the honey, I'm going across the street to the tea shop to see if I can catch on the politer gossiping, not the
As opposed to the drunken quaffing.
rambling. Yes.
Yumi, what do you do when you see the Imperial Guards marching off?
All those boys marching away.
They didn't even stop for tea. Everyone stopped for tea.
The Imperial Guard just snubbed your tea.
Actually, your father is making that exact statement.
I roll
Why
my
did you go out
eyes.
there and offer them tea? Do you know how much money we just lost? Imperial Regiment. We could have charged at least 25%
Dad?
more.
Let me go get them.
Yes. First drinks on the house. That will work.
Boil water!
Boil water. He runs into the kitchen.
Okay, so my dad the hawk just ran the kitchen. I'm going
A
to
flurry of feathers.
Yeah. I'm going to go and try to run down the guards, Imperial Regiment, and tell them, welcome to town. You should at least try some of the tea. It's famous in the region. You all look very tired. They've had a long trip. It'll be refreshing.
The guards stop and they listen for politeness' sake. The hare in the middle waves, and one of the guards the other guards start marching, and one of the guards steps away from the formation and goes, "We humbly apologize, but it seems as though we are post haste required back north in order to deal with Imperial business. As such, thank you for your offer. And in the future, we will consider this invitation. Good day.
If I'm close enough, I try eyeing up his armor to guess how much it would weigh.
It's probably around the 12 to 20 kilos.
Of metal. Is it metal or lacquer?
You're not sure.
Well, I don't know. I don't care, actually. I mean,
Exactly.
20 kilos.
Heavy.
As long as they're
I
not marching
knew
through
that
our
was
grove, that's not the extent of my
Hop,
grove.
hop, hop, hop.
Don't think I can.
Mess the grove up. Hop, hop, hop.
Well, couldn't slink that all day.
Actually, you know what?
My Christmas
Roll.
18. What would I use for a
Do you have diplomacy?
No,
What do you have that's trained?
bluff?
Bluff?
Yeah, I can lie really well, or I can steal from them.
You know that stealing from the Imperial Guard is pretty much frowned upon. You could try and...
Try intimidate them.
You could try your bluff. You could try and intimidate, but...
No, I'm not gonna.
You have it trained.
Yeah, but it's very unlikely you'll intimidate a regiment of guards, of Imperial guards.
There's only one.
What do you want to try? Are you going to do the terrible Chinese stereotype and throw yourself in front of the guards, begging that they stop at your Chinese shop, or your father will
Beat you.
or your father will disown you?
Yes.
Roll your bluff.
I gotta put some sand in my eyes just for the tear effect.
Roll your bluff. It's a DC of 23.
Oh, frig.
I'm gonna slink back over out of sight of this one.
You see the
14
Plus 13.
27.
27.
Oh god.
I'm a master at bluffing.
away from. I'm
So, Tonei, as you're standing there watching, you see the fox talk to someone. He gives her the equivalent of a non-answer answer, goes back to his group, and they start walking away. She bends down, picks up some sand, slaps it in her face. You're just like, what is she? Then she bursts in front of the entire marching group, throws herself on her knees, and she's doing the equivalent of a bow and weeping. Like, you're actually feeling sorry for her at this point. You're like, oh my god.
Embarrassed.
This is...
It's like a huge sob story.
Yeah, you recognize, like, it's Yumi. Yumi's father wouldn't beat her. What is she talking about?
Drama queen.
What is with the crazy foxes today?
No, drama queen.
The hare is, at this point, flustered. And he's like,
Please, just 7 cups of tea.
Okay. Well, boys, we're taking one cup of tea. Sound good? Everyone? The guards seem like, oh, are you kidding me? You fell for this? they're all just rolling their eyes like, oh.
Hey, but it's a chance to get off the dusty road.
It is, but these guards are very, formal and loyal, and
There's probably at least one
Business
carrying a
first.
banner for the.
so the entire
horns.
group turns back. Rowen you're kind of outside. You see the group coming back, being led by Yumi, who has the biggest shit-eating grin on her face that you've ever seen her have. And you're like, oh,
Not again.
what did she do?
Press up against the wall. I am not getting in between them and the.
So, Yumi, as you're walking by, you see Tonei just trying to blend in with the wall as the entire Imperial Guard
Where is
just...
my active camouflage when I need it?
I give her a thumbs up.
Yumi
Two
gives you a
thumbs up.
thumbs up. Give you two happy thumbs up with a big smile across
And
the
then I
mouth.
say to her, I'm like, Tony, come have some tea.
Exact reactions. Takes off glasses.
You were invited for tea.
Sure. Don't even like this for this one.
The entire regiment takes up the entirety of your tea house's first floor. And it will be a time for you to serve them. I'm guessing you're going to be doing all the
Yeah.
serving? All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Altros. Altros, this entire spiel is shown right in front of you. Just flat out, you saw the entire thing from a distance.
I'm watching Yumi do this, and it's just like, bitches be crazy. we're almost rid of these guys and that damn rhythmic marching, and now she brings them back.
Into the tea house.
I'm not too picky about that. Well, I'll probably, like the rest of the town, I'll probably gather around outside the tea house.
Yep. Everyone's kind of trying to peek in windows. Everyone.
I just follow it right in, like, my hair.
Tonei, you're seated at the only table on the first floor that isn't taken by the regiment. Rowen, what are you doing?
Just sitting like this, no less.
They're like,
Please.
I'm puzzling over the now closed imp.
Door.
why would he? What is he so worried about?
Just some letters.
You can hear.
It's just a model.
You actually roll your listen check, or I guess, yeah, there's a listen check. Eh? No, it's still spot.
Perception. It's
Roll
still
your
perception.
Yeah, all right, it all got rolled into perception.
Pathfinder's
my
dead,
D20?
so preferred.
Where's my d20?
Pick one and roll it.
16.
16.
Yeah.
You hear murmuring inside that is constantly getting louder and more frantic.
From the gopher?
Yes. It sounds like he's begging Grandmother Octavia for some
quick
kind
death?
of some kind of release, some kind of
Sounds like he's hoping for a heart attack.
Yeah.
Or having
Oh God. Where's the sheet of important people and places?
Probably
under the
under the
cat.
cat.
Under the cat.
God damn it, Ash. The gopher man that I can't remember his name, I think it's Yude. Yude is usually incredibly panicky very easily.
Oh.
Typical gophers, you
So
scared he goes back in his hole.
This is even more so.
Yes. At this point, he has gone off the rocker. You're like,
Don't
they're
have
not
it.
going to chop off your head.
Well, they may put in a vice, but they won't chop it off. A vice! Ah! I just picture him running around inside there. Just
Yude. That's it. Yude. So, you're just going to be watching outside with the rest of the group? Loxi walks up beside you and shakes her head slowly. Last time we had guards here, we set up the village. Now I wonder what they're looking for.
they were this close to being gone. That crazy fox drew them back.
Oh, Yumi's up to her old tricks, is she?
That marching is upsetting the small spirits.
She kind of gives you the knowing glance of small spirits.
Well, I was talking with the small ones. Well,
Yes. I know what your training is. Sometimes the small spirits get flustered when someone passes wind the wrong way.
Damn.
well, here's a whole bunch of them passively.
She kind of takes her staff and leans on it with her crane and her Chinese peasant hat. And she just watches the window and cooks the head to the side and goes, I wonder if Oba knows about this. Cut to inside the tea house. They have all ordered their cup of tea. Your father is exceedingly happy about this.
Of course he is.
He's mentally counting the coin he's going to get for this bounty.
I'm the best daughter ever.
Tonei has sequestered herself away from everyone else. She's just sitting there like,
Looking at my glass of tea, trying to figure out if I can make it change colors or at least bubble over. Calculating ways to try to go about this.
she's being weird like she normally is.
Yeah, it's Tonei. That's what she does.
Why am I picturing Dr. Emmett Brown?
13, darn. Can't think of any particularly clever ways.
Heat. Heat would do it. Wait, that's what every liquid does. Damn it.
It's just boil over. That's not the same.
That's just so pedestrian.
What animals are the guards? Are they different, like, in the...
There are a whole bunch of different actual brands, but a lot of them are predator types.
Are they big?
Some of them are big, some of them are small, but they're all uniform. They seem to have chosen all the guards that are the same height. Different animal breeds, but same height. Either that or they've given them stilts and little, like, taller hats, just so that they all line up when you're looking at them.
Order.
Yeah.
No, that'd be a bad idea. I would see if their armor's conductive, but I don't think static shock in the midst of all this would be a good thing for the tea house.
I just picture the tea house going up like a Roman candle.
One little spark into the middle of the entire regiment.
The gentlemen have their tea. Alli, do you want to try and get information out of them? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
I want to have an idea of why the hell they're in my town. And what the fuck they think they're doing here.
Do you have diplomacy?
No.
You're going to be rolling diplomacy.
Aw.
Because it's not a bluff. Unless you are literally trying to seduce them, which could end bad for you.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. Not with that many guards around.
No.
You know what? I don't care why they're here. They have money. I want their money.
So, you're going to try and steal from them?
I sleight of hand while they're, drinking their tea, having a good time chatting with each other.
I might get the static shock on after all.
I have diplomacy.
Roll it, but I'm keeping the DC hidden.
Okay.
I have none. I made a point of establishing my character is
What is
pretty
under
much
thievery?
socially
Yeah. Okay.
backwards.
I talk with spirits. I don't talk with people.
I talk with inanimate objects. Don't care if there's a spirit around or not.
And that's your problem right
12
there.
plus.
Yeah.
Should always care about if there's spirits there or not.
21.
But they get so screechy if they get shocked. Or burned
Really,
or-
21?
Yep. My thievery's +9.
You make away with a few paws of coin. Enough to, you might be able to buy yourself a nice summer dress or something like that. But they weren't carrying a lot of actual spending money.
That's fine.
23, because I've spotted her doing that since I've been eyeing up the regiment the whole time anyways.
Yes, with the 23 you do notice Yumi quickly swiping some coins from their cloth pouches.
I'm also gonna just press my hand on their shoulder and be like, yeah, thank you for coming. Chat them up a bit. Yep. A little flirting in between just to make it easier.
Some of them do say to check them up when you go north.
I will certainly do that. I'm
One
his
of them is-
friend. I will certainly do that.
One of them is very boisterous and oh, I've taken on entire regiments of wolves in the blah blah blah. Oh yeah, sure.
Entire regiments.
For wolves.
An entire
They're the fiercest
Pack
warriors
of-
in the animal kingdom,
an
George.
entire pack of bears. I know.
I'm sure there's still normal versions of animals too,
Yeah.
So
So they finish their tea. They thank you for the wonderful tea. The hare is more than happy to pay a decent tip because you were such a wonderful
Hostess. Yep.
which your father
right.
immediately takes from you as soon as they leave.
Of course he does.
And they go on their way. They've had their tea and they leave. Rowen, you see the guards step out, and everyone who's watching, as soon as the guards stand up, kind of like away from the building,
Yep.
and then
Inspecting the sky. Yeah.
pretending to sweep the dirt.
Doing the 100-meter nonchalant.
Yeah. And off they go.
At this point, I talk to my dad and like, you don't pay me enough for this.
I'm still sitting at my table, sipping my drink.
I give you a roof over your house. I give you a roof over your head. I give you a fine place to live. You have all the tea you can drink. What more do you want out of life?
Maybe a nice silk dress once in a while.
What would you do with a silk dress?
I don't know. Girls have them.
If I'm going to get you a silk dress,
Well,
it would
Layla
have-
down the street has one. Why don't I have one?
You work at the Fox and Feather. The only dress you're going to wear is to attract more customers.
It could be silk.
Bum chicka bum
They would
bum.
probably have worked on those guards in the first place.
And I will not have my daughter dressed as a harlot.
Dad!
Only your mother can do that.
Oh, come on! That's not fair.
So I try not to fall out of my chair.
Don't argue with me. It's your mother's rule.
Stupid mom and hating competition.
So yes, your mother is a bit vain.
My mom is a vixen.
The guards are gone at this point, and everyone's just murmuring about oh, did you see? Oh yeah, black armor. Wow, that. Everyone is
metal
talking
armor.
about exactly.
Give me another glass.
Oh, okay.
You could get yourself.
So
that
what did
silk.
you think about the guys that came in here?
So you must be getting jealous of seeing all this really, really spiffy armor parading around and
It kind of looks like your dad's old armor, except
Better.
newer, more refined.
more armory.
Well, his is 3 or 4 generations old. This is new brand. Like this stuff came off some kind of production line.
I'm kind of
Never
wondering
seen
if you get your own
battle,
silk dress with what you
Untested.
managed to get from them.
But so shiny.
I'm kind of wondering if you could just get your own silk dress with what you managed to get from them, but you'd have to hide it away from mommy anyways.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because mommy would want to wear it.
Back pocket underneath your tail.
Well played, Tony. But I'm still keeping it.
I mean, if I really wanted to be mean, I would have just stacked your tails that I would raise up and Daddy would actually notice the pocket.
And then I would just cry and say somebody planted it on me and he'd believe me.
But that would involve someone having touched his daughter's butt and her not reacting to it.
I didn't know. I was under the influence. I can bluff my dad in anything. Come on, you know me.
Yeah, you have a bluff of what?
13.
Oh god, yeah. She can lie to her father.
I can cry on cue.
Rowan,
Except you can't bluff him into a dress.
roll perception.
Perception?
Does he see the gopher trying to slit his own wrists? I got it.
No, he hears that strange of some wooden beam being hung from.
Being loaded down.
22.
You get this strange feeling as though there's some eyes on you. Correction. One eye on you. Correction. Your father's one eye on you.
Oh, a one-eyed.
Oh, that's not good.
He lost his eye in one of the fights a long time ago.
At attention.
Does his father hang around the honey gourd?
No.
No.
He goes there once a week to break up the fights.
He goes to more of the tea house than anywhere else.
Uh,
It's civilized.
That's the nights that I don't go for him.
Iowa walks up beside you, and he's at full attention. He's got his hands behind his back, and he's watching the guards and shakes his muzzle a bit. Kids don't even know how to march properly.
When I was young,
You have a feeling that he's going to talk about. Yes, you have a feeling he's like, oh no.
Back in my day.
Ears down. But he doesn't.
Holy crap.
He kind of glances at you and says, Obis house, 2 hours.
Uh-oh.
And he just turns and walks away.
That's
Stomp,
you.
stomp, 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 stomp.
That's not uncommon.
Being a wolf, he definitely wouldn't goose step.
No. So he just marches away.
Okay. I guess I gotta go to Oba's house in 2 hours.
I guess we're going back to the grove
Okay.
to try and calm things down.
Oh my god, there's a queue. You walk into vision, and as the spirits start appearing before you, you see them go
A
and
line.
go, and then around the tree, and then the other side, and back.
Who taught them how to stand in line?
That's
It's not a bad
bastard.
thing, but it's just not natural for them.
Oddly enough, Malin is nowhere to be found.
Bitch. Told you she was a bitch.
As you're getting ready to deal with the first few spirits, you see that Lozi is speaking with Iowa, and they're having a very heated conversation, but in whispers. And finally, Lozi kind of throws up her
Another
hands.
St. Hubert just rolled by the window.
That's neighbors.
It has that.
They saw we had some, and they had to order it.
This is true. We are amazing.
No.
So she throws up her wings in complete and utter, like, I've had enough of this, and storms over to you with her gaunt-like appearance, and points her stick at you and says, Oba's house, an hour and a half.
Chop,
Just
chop.
try and get some.
Bring a friend.
Just try and get some of these spirits dealt with.
Like, it's just
Yes.
constant.
Being called to Oba's house either means you're about to go into the woods because Lozi is considered far too important to do something,
Because he's too close to being turned into a tree.
Yes.
To risk losing.
or you've done something wrong.
I rapidly go through my what I've done lately and said, now what can be considered wrong?
Which spirits did I give a nasty answer to?
I said, go to hell! That was Grandmother Octavia, wasn't it? You see the shadows of spider legs coming out from the distance.
Oh, now you're a newt.
Oh.
Go figure.
Octavia was prank calling me.
Fuck. So yes,
So did you get anything
an hour and a half.
useful
We have
other
to
than
go
coin
to
out of
Oba's
them?
house.
Opus house, yes.
Yeah, I apparently got a bunch of dates if I go up north.
So you're headed south then.
Hell yes. Are you crazy?
There's a hand on your shoulder,
There's been some questions.
Yumi.
Hello?
There.
It's Iowa.
Hello, sir.
He has
Ears
something.
are back a bit.
He has something in his
Slowly
hands.
starts
Want
to
some
slide
tea?
out of my chair.
You take a look at what he's going in his hands with.
Oh, would you like some tea?
Making the coffers a little light for the Imperial people, are you? He's
They-
holding up your bag.
They gave that
Just
to me.
like this.
Are you going to try and bluff me?
Yumi, how long have you known me? How long have I known you? I've known you since you were a cub. They did not give this to you, but they were stupid, and they deserve to get it stolen from them if they didn't realize you were doing it.
See? That's the right attitude to take, sir.
And that's why you're going to be at Oba's house in an hour and 20 minutes.
Come on!
No,
You said they
come
were
on.
stupid!
Yes. This has nothing to do
Why
with...
do I have to go see Oba? That goat just pisses me off every time I see him. He's so freaking grumpy.
Either you go and see Oba, or I tell your mother what you've done.
So in 2 minutes.
An hour.
Oh, God. Stealth check of 9 for trying to slink away from the safe.
As you kind
Right
of...
over a chair.
You kind of slowly push a chair down and kind of get on all fours, and you're slowly shifting into the cat form, and then you just feel
My
this...
tail got grabbed in there.
You just feel this kind of cold metal feeling against the back of your neck. You can see the eye-patched side of Iowa as his sword is pointed towards you, and he goes, "And bring your friend with you."
And bring your friend. Yeah.
Literally like this against the floor.
You 10. You 10:30. Bring your friend.
Yes, you're pretty much being told that you're...
I grab it by her stubby tail. Alright, friend, we gotta go see Oba.
Alright. Outside of Oba's office, for lack of a better term, Iowa is sitting there with his arms crossed in a perfectly back straight, eyes glaring forward, not looking at anyone, and the tail is just down the chair. You all enter at various times and have found yourself seated in one way or another in the waiting room of Oba's office.
Poker face.
You're trying to be beside your dad, like, yep, I'm cool like him.
Actually, those are probably a bit too good for him. Mine are much more low class and outdoorsy, shamanistic types.
But you're a rice farmer.
Yeah.
You haven't got your shaman roads yet.
Well, no.
If it does, they're poor Shaman Road.
Iowa leaves and enters Oba's office when Oba calls for him. You can hear a very active and animated debate going on between the two. If any of you wish to roll a perception to put your ear against the door, go ahead.
21.
I just hope it's all about him.
Anyone else?
So I'm just...
Anyone else curious?
Curiosity killed a cat, yet I still don't learn.
Considering I was told to come here and I don't know why. My
You kidding? I'm not doing that.
perception.
I'm not listening to a conversation.
What? No, I'm not going to go up to the door and try this.
Who are the ones that
That
are
would
having
be
that?
silly.
Oba and Iowa.
Oh, I totally want to know what's going on. What is it? Perception?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting
I'm
there
sure.
horrified.
I'm sure Iowa would like
So
a
hard.
like a new throw rug in front of the fireplace.
Yep. I'm curious. What can I say?
It happens.
I thought you were Volpine.
Ooh, I think I just ran headfirst into the door.
What did you roll?
4.
4, but I have a 1, so I rolled 5. What are you guys talking about?
She opened the door.
Hello?
Oh, I'm doing this wrong.
No, unfortunately,
Facepalm.
you're just hearing murmuring because you're not understanding a word that's going back and forth. They're talking about some kind of reports and numbers and math, and this is
Math
boring.
is hard.
Math is hard.
They're not talking about interesting things like, coin or stealing or tea.
This is true. I am not pleased by this at all.
However, Tonei, they are talking about how the reports have gone missing. There has been no messenger in over 4 days. There's a problem. Heartsong should have sent someone. This is unacceptable. The reports are going to be impacted, and Oba's going on his complete rant about how everything has to have a proper heading, proper footing. It has to have everything in line. There can't be anything wrong with the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. And now the numbers are all screwed up, and everything's gone up shit creek without a paddle.
Does he not have a heart attack yet?
He's also a very old goat.
The stuffy old goat.
Yes, he is.
Got any Mountain Dew?
It's in the fridge, duh! So now, at one point you hear the conversation end.
I thought things were gloomy when I got sent to be a shaman. Now it's even getting more gloomy.
Drinking.
Oh, yes, please.
Anyone? Is everyone backing away from the door?
Oh God, no.
Just act casual. I'm
Acting
just
casual.
leaning
Fly casual.
against the wall looking all bored.
Yeah.
Clearly.
The door opens, and Iowa glances at you all. Go, please. Cook's here. Glances at you all. Just badger, fox, sun.
Wow! Hello, son.
Boy, there's a whole world of disappointment in that statement.
He doesn't say anything. It's just the way he's looking. It goes to badger, fox, his son, and the cat.
Ow.
Please join us, he says.
Coke Zero.
And he leaves the door open for you to enter at your own leisure.
How often do we ever get into Obo's office?
This would be maybe your second or third time, you. Everyone else, this is like your first, except for maybe Rowen, who came here as a cub.
I was a Helian. Wouldn't I have been in trouble frequently?
Obo wouldn't
Not
have
to
dealt
that
with you.
extent.
Iowa would have.
Ah, right.
Yeah, we know Marc's dad very well.
That's why I got the foot to the back of the head.
So I'll go in
Right.
last, make sure these two
Follow suit.
follow suit or go in.
I've been in
You
here
act like you
before.
don't trust me. I am so hurt.
I'll take my usual place,
Let's just say the apple doesn't usually fall far.
Yeah,
from
come
the
on,
tree.
Rowan. I thought we were bros.
Sure it does.
What
I
happened, man? You used to be cool.
falls far from the tree. I get some great explosive
Rowan's the
radios
cool you
with
pay
it.
later.
I get some great voltage off of them.
So,
My
So
catapult.
in front of,
my
in
catapult
front of his
is great.
dad, Rowan's a bit of a douche.
I know he is.
so you walk in, and
And Yumi's got no
Oba,
tact.
Oba is sitting at his large wooden desk with a handful of paper, and we're talking like 5 or 6 piles of paper, 3 high, stacked together, and he's going over them frantically with his spectacles.
I swear I'm missing magazine.
And he looks up at you, 4. Yeah? What happened? Something fell?
I heard
Yeah, drop or
die.
die.
Ah,
No,
shit.
not mine. Mine's right here.
I'm sure the mic did.
No, here it is. Got it.
I heard it.
I got it. It's cool. Got it. I'm gonna take care of.
I just thought someone had already picked up. Anyway, he glances at all of you, and he says, "So, you're the next generation. That's always good to know."
Are we off on a trek to the stars? The next generation?
Wah wah. Now,
I'll be here all
usually, I would
Try
send-
roast beef. Tip your waitress.
I'll tip you over.
But the waitress's tips just get taken anyways.
Yeah, should be in there.
So Oba's looking you all over, and he gives a shake of the head. Kids, we're sending kids. All right, listen up. You 4. He kind of glances at Tonei and realizes she's there. And he's like,
Well, only in body, not in mind.
He kind of gives that eye roll, like, "Oh God, why?" You 4 have been selected to go and contact Heartsong and see what in the Emperor's name they're doing.
Or not doing?
Or not doing, thank you. Because as far as it goes to the reports,
I'm helping.
we're missing some.
Don't you have, people that are trained for this kind of thing? Just
Yes,
out of curiosity.
guards.
So
And
why
we're-
can't they do it?
We're in the middle of the beast time. You know, when our borders are constantly being probed by some of the more ferocious animals out there.
You
We need
know-
all the guards we have.
You know, when the wolves are trying to eat everybody. And I actually
Oh,
suspect
Oh, come on. The wolves are always trying to eat everybody.
Iowa gives
I look
you
at Iowa.
a
No offense, sir.
none taken.
Total offense to you, Rowan.
Just a slide up off camera. Total offense to you. And back off screen.
I do not bother clarifying that.
So, it's a simple thing. I mean, all I have to go do is follow the path south, talk to the guys at Heartsong, and get the reports back up here. That's it. Maybe their messenger got lost. He could have been killed, but they should have sent a report. It's been over 3 weeks that we've received anything from them. That's kind of alarming. I knew I should have paid more attention to the reports. I had them. I looked them over, but I never really thought that we didn't get anything from the south. And he's starting to make excuses for why he didn't have the report.
Oh, so you didn't do your job.
It's not about me not doing my job, he says with a very angry look in his eye.
But aren't you the magistrate?
Yes, I'm the magistrate. I can't make them send the reports. We didn't have anything to send. I thought they had no news. It happens once or twice, 3
So
times.
you didn't send a messenger?
Do they ever usually send something saying no news this week?
No, we just get waves of news, and we send it up north, and we just didn't get any.
Oh, yes. I'm
So,
aware. Thank you.
So here's what's going to work. Here's a letter from
Rat
me.
bastard! If you
and
put
he
the
kinda-
cold against my head again, I will eat you.
He says, here's a letter from me, and he kind of bends over his desk and
Very
starts
nice.
scribbling wildly and frantically on a
Look,
piece
it's
of paper,
perfect.
Yes.
folds it up, and seals it with some wax. And I want you to live... Oh god, it starts.
What?
Yes.
That's Tonei.
Bear in mind, I'm short.
Yes.
I'm.
Somehow I picture her, whatever she's wearing, to be more singed, soot covered.
I'm probably wearing my good outfit for this one. The one I've intentionally not
I was
patchworked.
describing your good outfit.
Well, see,
No,
when I
no,
color
no,
it, I just
no,
add
no.
grunge brushes on top of it, and it looks singed and sooted.
Probably some
It was your
patchwork
good.
in
It
there.
was your good outfit one time.
And she should be missing a little bit of one ear just from random metal
Actually,
accident.
quite likely, lynxes do frequently have like a little bite mark look
Exactly,
out of
that's
their
what I'm thinking.
With mine, Lord only knows the actual cause. Probably a wolf.
So,
There you go.
Industrial accident.
so he scribbled something down very hastily on a piece of paper and sealed it with wax and hands it to the shaman.
In other words, any Imperial calligrapher would be weeping at this point.
Yes. He probably didn't even take time to passionately write
A haiku?
a haiku or some kind of properly
Not
done
even a haiku.
scripture. This
Disappointing.
is the equivalent of my handwriting, George.
Oh God.
Which means forget trying to read it. It's just
Not gonna happen.
You don't know why he sealed it. Let's put it that way.
Doctors have trouble.
Doctors would go, what the? So I need you to
That's
bring this down and deliver this to the Magistrate of Heartsong and get those reports up here as soon as possible. We need them.
Do we happen to know who? Would I happen to know who that Magistrate of Heartsong is?
Yes.
Okay, so I know who I should be delivering this to.
She's a fox.
Are you talking she's attractive or
Both.
she's the species?
She's
Yes.
Foxes tend to be
nickname,
sexy.
Her nickname is the Immaculate Reflection.
Wow. Somebody's
What is it
vain.
with you two, you guys?
We can't help it if we're beautiful. You're a badger.
Don't blame us if we're beautiful.
Exactly.
Is that the excuse you're going
Yeah. If you want to be beautiful, you would have been born a fox. That's just the way it is.
with? Badger. Mushroom.
Altros falls on you.
Oh my God, my brittle bones! Why was I so beautiful?
Why was I so beautiful?
Continually heals her while underneath.
Curse my
Keep the
immaculate
pain
beauty.
going.
Eh?
Yes. So, you know, it's nothing big. I mean, we're just setting you guys up. Rowen is going to be guarding you. We need the spirit to go just in case there's something on the roads.
You just keep me out of trouble. You can be honest.
Anyhow, and we'll be sending Yumi because I don't know why Iowa thinks that she'd be fit to be out there. She's a tea waitress. What do you see in her in Iowa? And he's just like,
She'll throw herself in the way of trouble. Don't worry.
she can handle herself. Oba pretty much dismisses you. No, I've got to fill these out. I've got to fill out all the reports.
Right now, Altros having these thoughts, saying, can handle herself. She can handle other people.
The door closes.
That's one of the things he only thinks in the privacy of his own little glade.
The door closes behind you, and Oba can be heard going back to his frivolous movement through paper.
Trying to make things right. Just by sheer movement.
Yeah. Iowa stands there, and he kind of lets out a sigh. Looks up at his son.
I grin.
3 days.
3 days. There
3
and back.
days. 3 days there, 3 days back.
No dawdling.
6 days.
So a week.
Wait a second. Isn't that a resort town?
No fun. All business.
My business is fun.
Badger sad.
Yes,
Sad badger.
You leave tomorrow.
Daybreak.
We'll provide you with a cart and some supplies to make it there. From Heartsong, we'll give you some coin so that you can come back with some supplies.
As soon as it gives us some coins, Altro's going to look over.
I didn't take them yet.
But I've grown up around you. I know what you're like.
I said that in character.
Dismissed. See you at 1800 for supper.
In character.
Okay, when he salutes, I mock salute with him.
I salute with my tail.
You can't, your tail's too short.
You have a stub tail, Lynx.
You have a stub tail.
I turn around and wave with my tail.
As he's walking out of
It
the
looks
room.
like you're twerking.
As he walks out of the room, Iowa says, I saw that, Tonei.
You were supposed
No
to.
twerking.
Yeah, no twerking. Start calling
That
you.
was very close.
So, is anyone going to do anything that night? Say your goodbyes.
Have supper.
It is uncomfortable as sin.
Isn't it always uncomfortable as
This is even more so.
Well, this is like
I
Dad
wait until I know
squared.
I was going to be back at the fortress for whatever. Load up the wheelbarrow, roll him over. This is your problem next few days.
to the honey board?
No,
To Marc's dad, the captain.
Oh.
She's rolling her dad to
There's a
him.
knock on your door. Rowen, your father says to get the door.
There's Tonei with her drunken father in a wheelbarrow.
Tonei is outside. You kind of pull the drapes back a bit. You see Tonei outside with her father.
That's great.
One arm out, one leg out, a bottle still clutched in his hand, and he's singing something about the Grand Emperor who wants to destroy the world.
And this grin on me.
It's at your doorstep. Thank God we're too poor to have a doorstep.
Hey, you have a welcome mat.
Tonei,
We live under the welcome mat.
you got it backwards. We deliver him to you.
I'm going to be out for the next few days. This is his issue now.
Dad!
Someone has to watch him.
Iowa comes not dressed in uniform for one of the first times you've ever seen him without
You're like,
it.
oh my god, he wears pants.
And he's kind
Normal
of...
pants.
He has
Actually, he's wearing a silk kimono.
He has this completely disgusted look on his face as he looks down at your father. What?
What is this?
Someone has to watch him. I will be
Your
out of
problem.
town, and you have stated he is too much of a concern to be left on his own.
Oh!
Times.
In fact, I believe that
Yeah,
my
Rowan
life
keeps up.
lesson
Yeah.
every day.
I'll take care of him.
Locks him up.
That's pretty much what he's going to do.
Oh no!
I was expecting and I'm not
Oh no!
concerned.
You're going to come back to a completely sober.
That would be hilarious.
That would be terrible.
It's been like a week and I always got him like bone dry sober. He's on like his 12th AA step.
He has a chip.
He has the chip, exactly. It's like, oh my god.
So Iowa kind of lets out the most guttural growl you've ever heard him release, Rowen. Just like...
It's throat tearing time.
No, let's go up and pack time.
Yeah. Rowen's like, well, that's my cue!
Time to go pack!
I'm going to be asking my master,
Lozy?
Lozi, about the spirits that I might encounter heading south from here. Because I know spirits are localized to the area that you're in. And we're moving out of this area into another, and...
No, she starts telling you there are different spirits the further south you go. The more north, the more of a better rapport we have with them. As you start leaving our controlled lands, the spirits start getting more wilder. They get more aggressive, and they demand far more things. You thought that the small spirits were demanding. The spirits that go further south, they may not demand anything. They may just take for nothing. You have to be very careful when dealing with them.
What? Miniature I made. It was my original Artificer.
By the
Very
time
careful. Literally.
you'll actually get out
Tinfoil,
of
acrylic paint, and pins.
our zone, you'll know. You will see spirits that you have never seen before watching you. And they'll wait. They'll try and discern what you're doing. Don't do anything to alarm them, because then they may call on the more mighty spirits.
In other words, walk casual, but not too casual.
Walk casual, not too casual. And whatever you do, do not... What was that?
Squirrel!
What was I saying? Just be careful. And she walks away.
And try to forget you have an Artificer with you.
Yeah, it's going to help touchy spirits and an artificer around. That's just going to go over so well.
Lozy has always been known to be a little bird-brained.
Oh, duh. I just look up at the trees around going, and I think I used
Show me a sign!
and I think I used to take these ones for granted.
Yeah, move the mouse.
You should disable the.
Yeah, eventually. Just that it's been freezing once in a while. So anyway, your father is taken to the town jail and locked up.
Head home and clean the entire damn house while it's actually capable of being done.
I'm gonna have to actually ask you to roll an endurance roll for this. DC 20.
20.
You roll a natural 20.
No, I rolled a 17 plus 3.
Defender wins. You get most of it cleaned up, but by the time you're done,
His room probably was.
yeah. By the time you're done, you get to his room and you
It's all
open the door.
pushed into his room.
You pretty much open the door and all you see are the bottles falling off of where the door was jammed closed.
And the skittering of many little feet.
Grab a few bottles to experiment with on the road and close the door again. I put one of my danger signs on the.
You place your danger sign. You walk to the front door, and oh man, it'll be great to go to the sun is coming up.
Damn it! Damn it, Flavor!
Yumi, what were you doing for the night?
I was gonna go home and just tell my parents I'm gonna be away for a few days. Just call
Oh,
on
my little girl! Your mother says.
But who will serve tea?
Mom's just as beautiful to do it.
Sorry, you kind of. She's not as spry as she. There's a sock that hits him right in the side of the head, and he goes down.
like a bag of hammers.
And he starts apologizing profusely to his wife. That was just a joke. I didn't mean anything like that. Oh, you're still the most beautiful. It's one of those nights.
Nice sucking up, Dad.
Is my purse comfy? Mine.
Altro, you go home. Are you going to tell your parents about your quest?
I was so looking forward to getting maybe a night's sleep, but no, I'll have to tell them.
You are kept up all night about them giving you
Advice.
I'm doing air quotes for the audience. Advice on how to appease the spirits and make a good name for the family. Constantly.
And
Yes.
tips on how to become a tree.
Every time I try indicate heavily that maybe I should get some sleep, they carry on.
Fall asleep at.
They pretty much follow you to your room as you're trying to get undressed to go to bed, and they keep talking at you. They're not talking to you. That requires you to have some kind of response or acknowledgement. No, they're talking at you.
Strange spirits may not be that bad after all.
I look forward to being a tree. Maybe I'll be an elm. So yes, the next morning...
No, the larch.
The next morning comes by far too quickly for some of you, far too slowly
Only
for others. And your father, as usual,
Time
is up
again.
before you and not in the house when you wake up.
Of course.
That's a bad thing. It means you're late. So
See,
Good thing I
Previous
already packed
statement.
everything before last
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
roll perception.
Right. 23.
You beat it. As your piece of meat in mouth, you're running. You kind of stop. The mannequin that holds your father's armor is bare. Just there's no his armor isn't there. That's very strange.
What?
Not his imperial uniform. This is his imperial armor from the days that he was actually an imperial guard.
Oh, so this isn't his usual workaday run around town uniform. This is the stuff he treasures from when he was somebody and before he got sent to Podunk Nowheres.
Before he took an arrow to the knee. I mean...
Had a son.
Before he decided to have a family, actually.
Yeah.
In other words, he gave up his
Way
career
to end
for
his
you.
career.
Yep.
And he's...
Douchebag son.
When you were born, you were a douchebag. You had 4 pop collars coming out. Anyhow, his armor's missing.
What?
It's been there since you were a cub. He has washed it. He has polished it. He has kept it as mint as it could be. But there's still the dents and the scratches all over it from the countless battles he's been in.
And for the occasional time when you, as a cub, knocked over his mannequin with the armor, just go crash.
You wanted to play with it. You put on his helmet and stuff like that.
He's like, if only he was better at what he does.
If only they had a son. Oops.
Yumi, you wake up and your parents are giving you the teary-eyed, our little angel, our little girl. Oh, why are they sending her off? She's not ready for this world like this. She's just this humble tea servant. Oh, it's so terrible.
Doesn't Mommy realize she's being sent to a resort?
No.
Why would
Yumi
you-
was smart and just said she had a mission to do to the south.
Oh, she didn't say where she was going.
No.
Oh.
Repeat bluff of 13. It doesn't matter if she did.
Tonei, you finish cleaning. You put the sun on the door. The sun is already coming up.
Pack up my little bag.
Your
my
little portable forge and
You take your checkered handkerchief. You wrap up your stuff around a stick. You put your hobo stick over your shoulder. You trudge out the door.
No, it's not a hobo stick. I have a stick that I load into my crossbow. Lean the crossbow against my shoulder. Back
twang
back.
off it goes, and a little bindle goes.
And there go all my goods into the distance.
If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna aim it at somebody.
So yeah,
Gear to the head.
you didn't get sleep, Altros. You still don't have sleep. Your parents have
After
followed
party
you
is
all the way to the wagon, telling you to make sure that you wash behind your ears and make it good with the spirits.
In other words, they're embarrassing me.
Yes. You're all at the cart. Iowa's there about to give a speech when Altros walks up and you hear the constant nagging of Altros's parents.
They're not coming with us, are they?
I pray not. Oh, God. Please, no.
Oh no, the rice farm is too important to just leave. We have to go back for it, but we have to make sure our son brings us much honor.
You second favorite son.
I'm
Rice farm favorite son, but it's not alive.
Sometimes it's more alive than you are.
It's full of spirits like children.
I hate you.
Oh no, they just really like the
If
rice.
they could exploit him anymore,
They would.
You know, suddenly having the drunkard doesn't feel that bad.
Yes, you're
don't have
feeling
to
rather
say it,
proud of
rice
your father
farmers.
being the drunk.
Yeah, at least your father generally ignores you.
I've got him in a closet right now, so to speak.
No, his dad has him in a closet right now.
I know
Your
how to pass off.
Iowa
the
passes you a rucksack of something. You're not sure what. It's been heavy though.
Here's some good luck rocks. Take them.
I love luck rocks.
And he
They're
tells
the
you
best rocks.
3 days. There, 3 days back.
Yes, sir.
What happens if he has a nap like halfway through?
My son wouldn't nap when duty calls.
High expectations here.
Single sweat like.
When duty calls, you can't nap. You can't even go to the bathroom when duty calls. Sucker.
Yumi, that's enough.
It's not my dad. Thank God.
Iowa kind of grabs Altros' parents and is very obviously holding them there as they keep calling out as you guys walk over the distance.
I'm just.
Second favorite son! Second favorite son!
Do remember to feed
I'm
and
saying.
water him every now and then.
I'm saying it to you. Say, tell me when they're out of sight, because I'm not going to turn around.
Second favorite son! I have men making painting!
Trudge, just looking fixedly at the horizon, going, it can't get here soon enough.
You finally get out of earshot of the calling parents. The last little bit saying, and make sure if you do get them to
Hold
You
right
look like you had as much sleep as I did.
And my shoulders relax.
Reach up, tap, tap, tap.
I think I can't go to the
How tall are
washroom,
you?
I just can't sleep.
How tall are you?
He's not very He's actually, because he's a badger, he has to, slouch over a
Don't have
bit.
to reach up as
And he's
far.
not, he isn't big. Which is why, if he wasn't a shaman, he probably would have been, it's like second son to a rice farm.
Second favorite son.
So yes, you are on your way south.
You actually have a sister? You're the youngest?
I don't know.
You're alone.
Oh,
All the expectations of the family lie on you. The children, continuing the line, and you're a shaman!
Do I still have siblings
And
that
you
are
stand to inherit
older
the
and
farm.
gone?
Yes.
Awesome.
Actually, that
That's
tree's
why they
looking
ran off.
real
That's why I
promising
think about
now.
One of them took one of the postings
Just
south, by
remember
the
to
way.
pose.
Pardon?
Just remember how to pose.
Can you pose like
Yeah,
this?
then she like,
Only if you hold the
Face
rice.
over?
Only if you hold the rice farming sign in that finger. So it's covered. They just staple it to the one finger
What
off.
pose I'm in. My father, will find some way of putting that bed.
He'll be like on his knees going, ah!
Oh, he's tree. He won't feel this. Drill into skull.
He's like this. He puts like a sign in the hands.
You want to
You're
rice
right,
from
that's right.
Southern Floaters.
Yeah, if you want to see the local spirits being upset, how about my constant screaming for all in turn?
I'll hang some nice lights across you.
So yes, anything
Oh,
you
that
guys are
would just
doing
like-
on your way south? You're finally
Help
free
me
of your
go.
parents.
Apparently, he can take a nap.
No.
No, he
I
can't
can go to
take-
the- I
he
go to
can
the
pee, he
washroom, I
can't-
just can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
who's the one bringing the cart, by the way? They didn't give you a horse.
That'd be him.
Rowan's like,
Definitely ain't me.
I am far too dainty to carry a cart.
Sack of luck rocks.
Yeah.
When you're luck rocks.
I'm gonna peer into a sack of luck rocks.
Maybe we
you
could
this
have
for?
the spiritless automaton do it.
Dim in your inventions.
You seem to think I have something that capable with me.
Did you tell us that she brought the wheelbarrow all over last night?
That's right.
Are you going to tell us about that? Would you?
no.
Okay, then I can't say anything.
No.
When you peer into
if she
the
said,
sack
"Oh, the
that his
wheelbarrow,
father
she's
gave him,
great
you
with the
see
cart."
his father's imperial armor, nicely laid out and freshly polished.
Oh, your dad loves you. That's so sweet.
I over the things in
a
the armor
curse.
closed again.
It's a curse.
There's one new dent on that thing. I'm waiting at the end of it.
I look over the armor.
don't
he's wearing
screw up
in comparison.
He's wearing the equivalent of leathers. Like he's wearing peasant clothing. They're sending you out there as messengers. You're accomplished at what you do, but as far as they're concerned, you're expendable by Oba's standards.
Per my statement, they're keeping me out of trouble locally.
Yes, especially you.
No,
They're keeping you from blowing up
they
your
are
building.
exporting their trouble.
They're hoping to
business is
inflict
fun.
you on another town. Let's be honest.
They're
Yes.
trying to start war among the towns. Okay.
Apparently my dad expects me back in 3 days.
No,
Or
it's
six-
6 days.
That's why you're wearing that stuff.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe 7. One day there, wallowing about the spas. It'd take them that long to get the paperwork together.
If I remember anything about the foot that's been on my head, I'm pretty sure that 6 days is, minus 5 minutes for that matter.
Your father's probably got this little sundial he's going by,
Yes. I'm
he's-
aware.
and he's trying to push the sun a little faster on it.
Lance said pocket watch. Would you like it? I'm sure you would need to keep better track than I do.
I'll be fine with the sun.
Tuck it back away.
Follow the trail south. Obvious trail, obviously.
Okay.
No, this is the Emperor's Road, isn't it?
Yep. Well,
Emperor's Goat Track.
they never really got bricks to this part of the road. 2 towns north of you is as far as the bricks have gone, so far as you know. They've been adding some every year, but it hasn't made it to Southern Lotus yet.
So this is the cattle path.
Yeah. This is the well-trodden. There have been a lot of carts that have come down here because the rich come through your town to go to Heartsong.
Something to the tune of 1 mile of brick laid per year of Emperor's rule.
Yeah, I know. You head south for quite a
Bricks
while.
made out of the bones of his enemies.
So we head south.
You head south. You travel for about a day. You make camp. Who's going to be making camp?
Probably me. Considering I have survival. No, it's not survival. What is it?
Nature.
Nature.
Roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, nature.
Don't have that.
Now,
Does anybody else have nature?
Are you going to get
Yes.
permission to set up a camp?
Yes. You don't just hack into the earth around here.
Okay.
You
Roll your nature to get permission.
nature or
Nature, you're trying to call one of the forest spirits to make a deal or to talk to.
13 plus 9, 20.
Okay.
22.
As you guys stop to make camp, the shaman,
You and your confounded numbers!
the,
I'm doing
shaman,
the holistic thing,
In
I'll
character
bounce
and
back.
out.
the shaman kind of sits down next to a stump, puts down some incense, puts down some leaves, starts doing his...
Snort some holy rhizome.
Starts shaking his totem and doing his guttural, like, type thing. You're just like,
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? About an hour passes, and finally you notice a small black spirit with a leaf on its head come towards you. It's about this tall, off the table.
Why do I picture the moment it opens its mouth? It's got huge teeth in it.
Give or take what I was picturing.
None of you see this, by the way. Only poor George sees the spirits.
I will talk to it and treat it, saying we are travelers passing through and wish to honor the lands of yada yada yada.
Juggling bottles.
I do as I have been instructed.
The badger's talking to himself.
Eyes rolling in the back of the head.
He's pretty much in a trance, talking to himself out loud in a language that's kind of like what you speak, but not really.
And I'm going to do as my master has taught me to do.
The little spirit walks up to your altar as you're talking, kind of scoops up all the stuff you put down into one arm, and then just starts walking away.
Would this be insight for insight?
Yes, you can use insight to see if that worked.
Let's see. Plus 11.
Was it please
DC
your
20.
offering?
Ooh.
Did you roll one?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
You think he just snubbed you? You think he literally came, took your offering, and left without a single word?
Without a backward glance.
Are you getting indignant?
I am definitely riffling through them in my mind.
What
did Crane Boss say about these things? This is my
They may just take.
This is my first time out, basically away.
This is the equivalent of dealing with wild spirits. They're not near a town. It's like dealing with a cat or dog that's never seen a human. It's like, what? Oh, it took the food and took off.
What a dick.
Does that mean we're good? You're not sure if you're allowed to build a camp.
Do it anyway.
I'll
Screw the spirits.
Well,
Sleeping bags only.
do I have enough to make another offer? Try another out.
You could use nature to try and pick up more stuff, but that means that you guys are going to be another hour without a camp.
Dangerous spirits around here.
They're the ones that haven't gotten proper sleep.
Yep. You're tired. You're actually doing this at a -3 at this point because you've already gone into a trance and you're...
Oh, that trance
Trances
was
are
so
relaxing. You might go into trance and...
I'm finding a sturdy hanging branch to hang a blanket from in hammock style.
Okay.
11 plus 9 minus 3, so 17.
Okay. You're able to scrounge up some leaves. They're not as nice. They're not. It's like getting a bunch of red maple leaves when you needed brown maple leaves. You think it'll do.
I'm hoping I get this spirit here that can't tell the difference between red and brown.
Yeah.
Ooh, pouty lip.
Poke.
So yeah. So are you gonna try?
Pouty lip. Where's the kid?
She's sleeping.
Are you gonna try with the current?
You shouldn't have mentioned it.
All right, you're gonna try again. So it's been an hour, and he's gone off in the woods and started picking up twigs and looking at leaves in the fading daylight and
turning them this way and that way,
and putting them in his mouth and making sure they're straight and stuff like that. Very strange.
Seem to be making
he
any
was the plan B,
progress
Shaman.
down there.
Yeah, Tonei is talking to you guys, and we're just watching this at this point, I guess.
14.
14 total?
That's right. He's the best we got
11.
for us.
Nothing comes this time. You do the calling of the spirit of the forest. You constantly saying, we just want sleep, we don't want to intrude, blah, blah, blah. Nothing comes. It's like picking up a dial tone phone and hearing beep, 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 and you're talking to it. You're like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, hey, buddy, yeah.
You're drunk dialing.
You're drunk dialing. You are exhausted at this point. So the shaman, after doing his shaman talk the second time, kind of just plants his chin on the ground and is kind of snoring.
Curls up into a badger ball and...
Well, I'm guessing that's an okay.
I do believe that sound is, well, he can deal with it when he wakes up if something comes along. I'm going to set up my distraction now. Lean up out of the blanket.
Yeah, it looks like it's okay. If he's asleep, yeah.
He had to have gotten an okay. He wouldn't have slept without an okay.
Put some, put some very tiny, shiny, particularly shiny pieces of metal into a bottle. Tie the bottle to the branch further up away from me. I call this my spirit distraction.
Okay.
I have no idea if it works, but...
Thank God I'm asleep and can't see her doing these abominations! Like, what the hell is that?
I'll take watch.
Rowen, being the ever
vigilant,
takes first watch.
Rowen the stalwart.
Yumi, what do you do?
I'm getting some sleep. He's gonna watch
The ground is lumpy.
I am sad.
Your ground is lumpy. Yumi, if you have
What's
a
passive insight?
Passive 16.
Yumi, if you have a blanket, I can rig you a hammock too.
As you're on watch, it's dark. You have low light vision, but this is kind of boring. You never thought that standing watch over 3 sleeping comrades would be so dull. Very, very boring.
Dad made it sound so much more interesting.
But you keep hearing... and you're not sure what the hell is going on, but you can't really see anything. You just keep hearing...
It's on the other side of my hammock. You have to look past me. But it pleases me in so many ways.
I investigate.
Roll your perception. Actually, roll your search. Good point.
That is perception.
Fine, roll perception. God.
17.
It's coming from Tonei's area, and you kind of scoot around, and you see this little bottle filled with shiny bits that keeps kind of shaking in the wind every once in a while, like something is constantly hitting it.
I told you I've got a spirit distractor.
Yep.
So it's the wind. And we're spirits.
It is totally the wind making that noise of something hitting a bottle made of glass with nothing hitting it.
It's totally the sound wind makes.
He's gonna hate this, but I wake the shaman.
Altros, you're having this wonderful dream about the spirits obeying your command, and you rule over them with an iron fist.
For once.
As they lead you towards... And you're woken up all of a sudden. What's going on? You have very dry dust in your mouth because your muzzle is kind of on the ground.
And I say, I can't see anything. I can't. My eyes still closed.
It's nighttime. And yes, they are.
Opening wouldn't help much. Yes, no, they would. I have low light.
Yeah,
So,
everyone has low light.
so I can see. I immediately say, that's not a natural sound.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's some sort of
I'll
bottle.
use my passive insight of 19.
You see, it's not very hard for you to see it because even in darkness, spirits come out very easily seen. They kind of have like this bluish hue.
Let me guess. I see 2 little spirits in the air going ping, ping on either side of this.
You see the leaf-headed spirit constantly headbutting the glass thing that has sparklies in it. Like full on, its arms are wrapped around it and it's going ping, 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 ping. Snap. It kind of has this weird whitish smile on its face, and it starts picking up all of the shinies. Then it looks up at you.
I hold the bottle towards it.
The bottle?
It takes the bottle, and kind of waddles off.
I go back to the exact same spot,
Where my hammock
face
is.
plant again. And out of the dusk, like, don't worry, Virtual, it's sunlight.
Okay.
At least we don't.
As you go back to standing on guard, gets back to being boring, but in the distance,
Fire distance.
when you tweak your ears just a bit, you hear.
He is fucking with you, man.
Things.
It's a very, very. It's just in the distance. You just keep hearing like that one sound every once in a while. And you're like, you were just about ready to take your gouge and like
I'm
stomp
being
into the.
stalked by a spirit.
Even in my dream.
In a dream, you're having some kind of conga line dance. You're not sure what's going on.
It's just me.
Considering she's
And
probably
it's
never,
just me.
we've never heard of conga lines.
Who's taking second watch, or who are you waking up for second watch?
Which of these two lunatics do you trust?
Well, let's see. Not him, because he's told not till sunrise.
Yumi, you're woken up for second watch.
All I heard was this damn pinging noise the whole time. I barely slept.
Roll your endurance.
I don't wake up.
No, roll. What's your endurance? What'd you roll?
8.
Total?
Yeah. Well.
What's your endurance?
Con?
Con.
8.
It's a skill.
There's con 10.
It's a skill, Alli.
That was it.
Oh, endurance is a skill.
If it's untrained, though, it's
Yeah.
off your count.
8.
Okay, so you go to sleep having woken Yumi up.
I have an
The
endurance.
sun rises. Rowen, you're woken up by some very heavy snoring.
Is that me?
You better not be her.
It's everyone else.
Oh my god.
You've got a cacophony of snoring going on all over the place from every one of them, including Yumi, who's just propped up against the tree and with her head back going...
Biggest offender.
No, the biggest offender is him.
He's got his face in the dirt.
Yeah.
And you can still hear it.
You can actually see where his breath has been constantly being let out because it's actually pushed the
A
dust
little
to the point
far
where...
underneath.
Munchkin, stop. I can't believe you're actually going after paper, you dick.
Douche cat.
Dick cat is
Strikes
a dick.
again.
So yes,
Mine's probably the lightest since I'm used to trying to be as quiet as possible, even
you're
asleep.
awake, Rowen.
No, because your father's a drunk. He wouldn't wake up.
I quickly check the surroundings, make sure nothing's out of place. No tracks in or out other than our own.
Nope, no tracks, none. All good.
Okay. I start putting camp away. Or
You mean
packing.
the small bedrolls that were used and her blanket?
Yes.
My
Because
blanket
George
hammock.
didn't set up again?
I didn't set up the bedroll. I just...
He's dirt napped.
Yeah.
I need none.
He smells a little strong right now.
I started smelling strong. It's just getting better.
Alli,
He knocked the magnet off.
what time is it?
9:30.
9:40.
That's probably why then.
Oh,
You haven't fed,
give him dry food. We'll be closing up in 20 minutes.
you haven't fed
Tops.
the cat.
We have not fed the cat yet, which is why he's being a dick.
No, he's just being...
Is it really 9:40? I thought it was 8:40.
9:40, 9:33.
Okay, yeah, we'll be actually. Let's just end it there for tonight. You guys are waking up at the camp, and you're about to head
My
south.
spirit distraction's gone.
No, I put
Yes,
I put things away without waking them up first.
you wake up and everything seems to have been put away, including your spirit trap. You don't know where the
Which
tools
is just
are. Though.
missing.
My spirit trap's gone.
It's on the cart. Someplace.
Yeah, I've got plenty to make more.
Damn it.
Do you know how many bottles are in that room?
Rowen alone is just going like, no. So that's going to be the start of the campaign. Next time we'll get down into skill challenges and actual combat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think so far?
It was fun.
Yes.
Definitely good pick.
I am going to break the spirit traps.
I'm gonna go to bed starting by searching for them and just taking them away.
Just have to work creative where I put them.
For the start, though, that is going to be worth 100 experience because you guys got through the plot.
We got experience?
Yes, you got
Oh my
experience.
god!
What a novel concept.
In 4th Ed, it's not all about combat.
I know.
So, anything you guys want to add? Anything you guys want to see? Are you guys happy with your characters' families' turnouts?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
It
giving
actually
Trish some more
fits.
ideas.
It fits most of the background, and it does give me tons more work to work with. Frankly, it explains why he doesn't. The rest is bullshit, but this is his claim.
Oh, it actually makes me feel like being away from home. Ah, yes.
Yes. Even that little spirit was just so much better than hearing your parents constantly telling you about how everything lies on your shoulders and you must bring so much honor to the family name and it's all...
Okay, I'm sure there's at least one drunken ramble in there how great his adventure was before he had 3 kids.
It was a whole day without help desk.
Yes. The whole day without being on help desk. Actually, your father was supposedly a great inventor, but the town didn't like inventions because they went against spirits.
Something went wrong.
So he just started drinking, and then drinking, and then drinking.
A little bit more drinking.
Then had to become dependence.
Yes. So we'll go around the table. George, anything you'd like to see more of, or anything less of, or any suggestions?
Pure dick spirits.
Keep praying there.
You're asking for the spirits that I specifically told you were dicks to be not dicks.
I can
He wants to go
possible.
back. He wants to go back into his dream.
Yes.
Were you rude over them?
Where they did my every whim.
Yes. You know, scrubbing, scratching that spot right behind
Well,
you.
yes, scratching that spot. They wouldn't scrub because that's not a natural thing. But scratching that spot that
All that good stuff.
a little more head forward, like he's hunched.
Alli, anything from you?
It's like badger. He's hunched.
Anything that you can suggest that you want to take away that you want to add?
I like it.
And his hat would be a little more threadbare, like tufts on it and
Rowen?
holes.
Car chases, explosions, and gunfights.
What?
I
What?
will be providing the explosions
Done.
once I get a chance.
Done.
No, it'll be a cart chase. It'll be a sword fight, and she'll provide the explosion.
Is that the little leaf-headed spirit?
Oh, want to see?
You have to do a 2-frame animation for me, Alli. One of the spirit holding onto a glass bottle like this, and the next one of his head going splat against it, and I will just loop that 400 times
With a little ding ding.
Yeah, with the sound of
I'll do it. Actually, I think I have to do something like that for a class, anyways.
nice. Yes, the dumb spirit. But yes, you ran into the forest spirit of this area. He's not very well known. Not many people pray to him, so he's not very powerful.
And he's not very.
He has no idea what this is all about. He's like
He doesn't. He hasn't had to deal a lot with anybody.
no.
Yep.
This is the first time somebody's given him something.
Yep.
Yes.
Rowen.
Rowan.
Can I leave my miniature here? He's kind of falling
Yes.
apart as is.
Sure. Just put him up over there. Trish, anything
I'm gonna
you'd
keep
like to add
redesigning.
or
The badger's
suggestions?
harder to do than the other ones.
that was very, very brilliant there.
You still need to have the nose long enough for it.
Yeah.
To still look like a badger.
Yeah, his face has to be like that. And he's hunched. He should be hunched over because that's just the way the badger is. And remember, he's had the weight of his
No, that
entire
definitely lived up to
family's
my expectation
ambitions
of, I want to go
placed
home, go
on
to
his
bed.
shoulders.
Well,
I
see,
know
I sound
that
more
this will be a better
emancipated
escape
because he's a
anyways.
rice farmer.
You don't have to
So
do
he's
it
like
with your dad.
pretty much a skin and bones badger.
Yeah,
In the
he's
closet
not.
of ours.
He is wide, but he's not fat. Badgers are wide to start
Yeah.
with, but he's not big. It's like
If I come across very
very much like a badger with a little
just
pouch.
out there getting
Right?
such
Pouch
an
belly.
earful for
Yeah.
this.
rice. It's all that rice fat.
Yeah. But I was thinking they gave him a good hat because now he has to, make a name for the family. It'll have like the Rice family logo on
Yes,
it.
you've probably got your father's best rice farming hat.
Yep.
And he's got this. He's got the family's
And it says like
logo.
it's on the back of the
It's
hat.
the family name. No, it's on 4
Second
parts
best.
of the hat. So no matter which angle you're looking at it,
Second best.
second best. Yes.
No, remember, our family doesn't have a name yet, really. And we have to some
That's
logo
true.
for our rice.
Yes.
Some stylized geometric thing.
So, yes.
Some people making characters don't have names.
What?
No, family names.
There's no family name anywhere. Marc. All right, we're gonna end the recording there, and thank you guys for joining me. See you next Friday.
Damn.